Hi, my name's Melissa. I'm from Sunburst Academy, and I just wanted to share some distance learning ideas we have, some tips to help your kiddos succeed this year in their online learning environment. The first thing is to help get ready for school. You may have already started this week. Most of you are starting next week. But when you're setting up a space for your kiddo to learn, here are some good tips. For that learning space, try to have it be their space that is not used for anything else during the day except their learning. And also a space that minimizes distractions. Set consistent hours for school and homework. Some of the hours might already be set for them, or you might be in a fully online format where you decide your own hours. Either way, set consistent school hours for them each and every day, and consistent homework hours for them each and every day, and stick to that. Prepare their lunches, or have them prepare their lunches every evening or morning before school, just like they would have done it if they were going out to school. This helps establish some normalcy for them, and it also prevents the distraction of them having to make lunch in the middle of the day. Some other tools that clients like for minimizing distractions are headphones for their online learning. And for visual distraction minimization, trifold presentation boards, study carrels, those cardboard cutouts that you can put around their learning space can really help minimize visual distractions. So now you've got the space set up for them. How can you help them organize their learning? Well, one thing is a whiteboard. We highly recommend that. A lot of kiddos don't like using the calendars that the school provides. They're handwritten ones. And here's how we'd recommend using a whiteboard, at least to begin with. The top part, have them just jot down every assignment they get that day. And then at the end of the day, when they're getting ready to do their homework, have them write down what part of that assignment they're going to finish that day. Next, have them write down what order they're going to do each assignment. So this person's first going to do language arts, and then they're going to work out. Notice I have workout every day on here. I highly recommend your kiddos get some sort of physical movement in during the day. So they're going to work out, and then they're going to do math. So with this kiddo, I would guess that math might be their most difficult subject, because working out right before their most difficult subject is going to help them with their focus the most. In addition to the whiteboard, a lot of clients find it useful to have a large monthly calendar on the wall, typically, for long-term projects and tests. So you can write down something that's in a few weeks away and know that you have to prepare for that. Incorporate that into your whiteboard homework. Get outside, exercise during those breaks. A lot of times kiddos are getting 5 or 10 minute breaks in between their online learning. Make sure they're not doing screens, no video games, and that they are getting physical activity during those breaks. Jumping jacks, walk the dog, do some sit-ups, roll some dice and see how many sit-ups you have to do. Anything to get them active so that when they come back to their online learning, their brains are ready to focus. And then lastly, a daily parent touch base. This might take more time than some of you have. It shouldn't take more than 30 minutes, but if you can do it, it will make a huge difference in your child's success this year. So something for the daily touch base, you might start off with, hey there, what'd you learn in science today? And if they can clearly explain it to you in 1 or 2 sentences, they understood it. They have a clear picture. Now you just ask them what kind of homework they have. They show you it's written down. If that's the case, you're done. That's all you had to check in with them about. Sometimes though, you're going to ask them, hey, what'd you learn in science today? And they're going to be either unable to explain any of it, or they're going to tell you this long convoluted story that doesn't make a lot of sense. Either of those cases mean they don't clearly understand it. They don't have a clear picture. So then if that's the case, sit next to them and have them show you their online lesson from that day. Talk through that lesson with them. Sometimes just the ability for a kiddo to talk, converse about what they're learning with someone next to them makes all the difference they need for understanding it. And if that's the case, boom, go back, make sure their homework's on the whiteboard, and you're done. If you talk through the lesson with them, you get to the end and they don't understand it, and more importantly, you don't understand it, that's time to call in for some extra help. Show them how to reach out to a peer or a teacher or a tutor, whomever they feel most comfortable with, to get help with that assignment. The teacher's probably going to know the most about it, but depending on how available that teacher is, make sure they're reaching out to someone to get help. And then hopefully after they've reached out, they now understand it, they can go back and write the homework on the whiteboard and get it done. And that is the daily check-in. You'll need to do that for every single one of their courses that day. Most kiddos are doing 3 or 4 courses, so it could take 30 minutes, it could take 10. The most important tool, even if you don't like any of the other stuff I've said, is to give yourself and your child grace. It's not going to be perfect for anyone, and that is okay. It's okay that it's not perfect. Go in working with your child with the assumption that they're doing their best already, and be patient with them. And also be patient and kind to yourself. Remember, you're doing your best under not so ideal circumstances. So give yourself patience and understanding as well. All right, I hope you have a great start to the new school year. And if you have any questions, comments, just want to vent to me, please reach out and contact us at Sunburst Academy. Voicemail, text, email, any of those things work. Bye, friends.